Monster Gundam. Look at this thing. Oh man, like straight from the comic books. Boom, about to rack you up. Look how big that gun is. Over 50 different alt arts in the first set alone for a Gundam trading card game, guys. It's going to be absolutely crazy. In today's video, we're going to be going over as many as we can find. So before we dive in, guys, if you appreciate videos like this, go ahead and please hit that like and subscribe button to help out the channel here. And don't worry, guys, we're going to be including some more Gunplay content in the future, and of course some more mecha gaming. We definitely got to get that for you guys. To start things off, guys, check out these resources. You're going to get like one every other pack in the Gundam trading card game, and it's pretty cool because it's pretty much like the resource you got in the Gundam beta, with the logo moved up above the head, and of course the profile of your favorite Gundam. We only get 8 in this particular set here, so let's just go through them all right now. We have obviously Granddaddy Gundam RX-78-2 here. We have the Unicorn, we have the OG Wing Gundam, we have Char Aznavour's Zaku 2, we have the Kshatriya, and we have Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. I believe that's Assault Shroud here. Freedom Gundam. This artwork on this particular one here looks pretty insane, quite honestly. All of these look really cool. The really awesome part about this, guys, is the fact that these can also come in all foil as well. The same kind of foil treatment that you will find in the original beta resources, you can also get on these. And you can also get these in the double plus variety, which means it's essentially going to be, they don't have a special name for it yet, so I'm just going to call it the God Rare. But you can get these in the gold panel line versions. If you really want to max rare out, guys, you can get this in all double plus rare. And I'm curious if one person could be able to get the whole set and all that double plus, and that would be one hell of a flex. And here's an example of that double plus rare I was talking about, guys. You can see here at the very top of the screen, you have the double plus here. Panel line is essentially going to be gold, and I believe it's going to be that kind of raised gold. So if you brush your finger across it, you'll be able to feel the texture here. And you have the other one here, the aerial rebuild. Looks really awesome. Look at that, guys. Just every line on the finger is done, every part of the vent in the back of the boosters. So here's some additional promos. I'm not really sure where these come from. I think these are also just cards that are within the booster pack itself. So you do also get an alt art of the aerial rebuild. So not just only does it come in its God version, but it comes in this plus version as well. So these are all pluses. So let's take a closer look at the rebuild so you can kind of see how that texture is going to look. I like how they put it in the black background, and you can see how the textures with the bits going around has that stream. And here's that sideways card of Gundam Ferric. You can see the swooping of the background. So you almost want to turn your head, but I think this card is actually really good. I like how this looks here with the silver lining. And here we are with the Witch and the Bride. I'm not really sure if you can tell the texture of the grass, but it is kind of like jaggedy. So that's pretty cool. And it changes right here with the texture going in different ways for the background. And of course, they are also panel line themselves in like a light, it's probably gonna be black or silver. It's one of those things, but it looks really cool. I like this a lot. And for you guys going to regionals, I'm going to try to go as many regionals as possible. This one says event for Japan, but hopefully this will be the same treatment for America as well, since it is a worldwide thing. I hope no nation gets their own separate thing, unless it's G Gundam. But anyways, here we have the packs here. I'm not sure if these come in foil or all these are just going to be foil just straight up. But sometimes in a lot of regionals that I've gone to, usually your participation rewards are not foil, and then like the winning pack you get will have the same cards as foil variations. So we'll see how that works. I do see like a lot of these cards, probably seeing some at play, at least the Zaku here. And of course this Lifref is probably gonna be the most sought after out of this particular kit here. I do love the Dozel. Look at that daddy Dozel. Oh, that is so cute here. And of course the gun tank for those Kshatriya builds. But the alt art on the, I forget this girl's name's like TriloG. I don't really know. I didn't watch the series, but this one is like the only waifu card we pretty much have in our entire game, and it's still pretty tame. I do like it still. And that Aegis Gundam, I'm about to give it a high kick. The Zaf version of this card, where the other one was essentially the Zeon version. So that's pretty cool how they're doing that. Big Zam, check it out, guys. He's way bigger. Yeah, I guess that's still big. Like Azaku's a whole mobile suit, right? And look how big, like it's just like the kneecap. Big Zam has always been like a weird looking suit here. I do like how it's such a strong card, and like that is represented in the first set. So this is the alt art version of that, and like how it streaks it out. So it's kind of like, bam, check it out. It's coming after you. Mobile armor with all the little guys. Here's another Zeon card, the Gelgoog. I'm not a Zeon guy. I'm not a Zeke, but I like this card a lot. Just being able to essentially come out of top deck and immediately be able to play a card is pretty good. It essentially has haste as long as you have it set up in the graveyard, as long as you have the shard in the graveyard. This card may get stronger over time with more shards coming out. I can only imagine with G-Quacks coming out if there's going to be a shard, but we'll see. You know they were going to do it to this card. You know Death Scythe was going to get the treatment here, guys. Look how crazy this card is with it's like you almost can't see it. It's just panel lining because of course he's always in stealth with the haze coming down with the scythe down and going up. That is raw. Legendary rare alt art. That is going to be crazy. I want to see how this thing looks in person because like it's so dark, but that's kind of like the nature of Death Scythe there. And they gave Duo a alt art. Do you know they had to? You know they were going to. Look at him. He's just uncaring. You thought Hero U was a menace, man. This guy's a menace as well. He is just unfazed by Hero. I think he's more dangerous in certain kind of ways. He is quite a beast. He is a Gundam pilot, so he is a Gundam pilot. Alrighty, I gotta pick up some of these. So we have a rare alt art here. This is the alt art of the normal Unicorn Gundam. I need to see this in person because there's just a whole lot of red going on. It's really hard to tell what's happening with this card, but this is a rare. So the normal rare, obviously you got to alt out your rares. Me personally, I think the alt arts of the cards that don't come in a foil version tend to be sought out more, and at least in my opinion. When you replace an LR with another LR, both LRs technically look really good. It's almost like a character selection at that point, right? But this one is clearly going to be a lot better than the normal rare version. Here we have another rare plus. This one looks really cool too. This was one of my first decks that I ran for a long time. It was essentially Earth Federation. It did really well for the longest, of course, and as more archaic cards came out, it kind of got weak, but I might have to just revisit it. It shows the transformed version in the background. That would be cool if they also made a transformed version of this card. But look at the design, guys. I just love the panel lining. That is such a unique feature. I absolutely love that. I'm glad we have such royal treatment in the Gundam card game. In here, there was like some promotional items showing off. This is going to be, I believe this is the Strike Rouge, the one that like you pay 1 to untap a blocker. This is almost like Gunpla box art levels of good art. Gunpla box art, guys, if you don't know, they come in with some really good art. I wouldn't even mind if they just took some of those art and put it on these cards. Quite honestly, did nothing to them. So here we have like this cool comic book looking, man, the artists go in with these. I think this person draws a lot of Digimon cards as well, but yeah, just drawing like hard mecha is quite difficult. Like, just look how much is going on in the background. Is that the Justice Gundam that's behind it? Yep, here it is, guys. So it's a pretty much like a front and back card. So he's on the other side, so you can see the Freedom Gundam right behind him. So that's really cool. I love when they do some stuff like that. Obviously, this card must be foil. Yeah, it's an LR. It's a Legendary Rare Plus. So this is an art of that. So this is going to be all decked out. And I like how the art style is completely different. This is going to be a chase card. This is going to be a chase card beyond chase cards. This is going to be probably one of the, I'm calling it right now, this is probably going to be one of the highest price cards in our game. First off, this card is nuts. Linked unique pilots are usually a little bit weaker. Okay, you're going to play her in a deck with her unit, and her unit is insane. So, dealing with Kasatsiras in my life still. Here we go. Yo. This card looks nuts. This gives you vibes, don't it? This gives you such vibes, don't it? Like, this card I actually appreciate in certain builds. I know a lot of people are trying to find where this card goes. I know I'm going to like the card effect. I should be kind of just admiring it. The card looks really good, first off, but I think this kind of goes in like a aggro mid-range type deck. But this is gonna be one of those cards that kind of is gonna see very niche play. So maybe in the right deck, maybe there's gonna be a person who like figures it out and he's only gonna be running it, aka me. But anyone else may not touch this card, but I do like it. And here we have Ruby Weapon. I mean, the Shamblo. This card is looking quite crazy. The reason I say Ruby Weapon, guys, but come on, think about it. All of the weapons from Final Fantasy are in some way in Gundam. But yeah, man, this card looks kind of crazy. He's like emerging from, not really sure what this is, the wreckage of just killing everything and just kind of like roaring. I wish it would have showed more laser lines of like her connecting to all of her little drones to make like this super mega beam laser that all like fuses together. It's quite crazy. Not really sure where this card is going to land. I don't think anyone's going to play more than 2 if they do run this card. Quite honestly, I feel like if I pulled this card, I'm going to find a way to run it because I have the alt art. This Wu Fei is crazy. This is a true alt art. Even the border is alt art. They didn't even give it the same border treatment. They said, let's go ahead and put in the royal treatment Chinese represented card with the red dragon in the background. It looks insane. This card looks insane. I wonder that this is just a normal plus rare. So they have the example of all of the texture. So yeah, the dragon in the background is not raised, womp womp, but it does have the texture all around it. You have the texture on this, but the background itself isn't like a raised foiling, I should say, but it is obviously regular foiled. So it still looks pretty awesome. Okay, so here's a card I actually really want. So we have the Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. This is one of my favorite Gundams from Seed. I never really watched a lot of Seed, but I played a lot of the video games, and I love the Dual Gundam Assault Shroud. I love the concept of it. I love the concept of like breaking away all of your top armor to have like this second form. That's what essentially he does, and it looks really awesome. And he's like all types of guns and guns and guns and guns. The card itself is kind of mediocre. If you're playing it in a Zap deck, it either hits a Zap card or completely whiffs, and then it does nothing else. But enough of that, guys. I like this card. It looks cool. I think this is, if I pull this again, I'm probably gonna definitely run it. I actually have a Zaf list that is running these cards. That's why I know so much about. I know some of you guys have been asking for that list, but if you want to see it, be sure to comment down below, and of course like, subscribe to the video, guys. If you've been watching this far and you haven't liked, subscribe to the video, go ahead and help us out, guys. Hit those buttons. The amount of work that has to go into drawing a mecha over like any other thing, I'm sorry, like One Piece guys, but a lot of your cards are really just like screen grabs. Some cards are really good, not gonna lie. It looks awesome, but come on. Like even our normal non-alt art looks insane. You know, shows the full body, but she looks like she's going after, not really sure who she's attacking. Maybe she's blocking a Unicorn Gundam. I'm trying to see who she's fighting over here. There's a pink flash, or what's going on, or maybe she's just destroying these Jagans, because that's what she was doing. She was wrecking Jagans. Now that I look at it, this looks like to be a card that has another card connected to it. Bandai's known for doing the cards like that. They did that all like everywhere in Battle Spirits, where you have like the Evangelion cards that would connect and make a larger picture. It looks like her gloves are pen aligned, and everything else is kind of like slightly pen aligned, maybe around her to get the anime effect, but her gloves seem to be the only thing in her pants is pen aligned there. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. So her body seems to be like the gloss. It's gonna be the gloss here, except for pants, and then like the background is of course that texture. I just like the color scheme of this whole thing. This just seems like a totally out of the box card. Like if I were to show you this card, you wouldn't think that this is a Gundam card. It looks really cool. I like that. Now we have like the toy Gundam. He kind of reminds me of like a boxy toy, just of how like, because you can't see like the flaps. It's just like there's a certain silhouette to it that makes it look a little bit odd, but I still do like it because it just reminds me of like those old toys here. But overall, I think the art is all right. It just looks like super hyper realistic. It looks really cool. And here we have Sailor Moon. Sorry, we have Sailor Moss. She's about to transform, so be ready for it. This is a really good card, quite honestly. But only at level 3, similar effect, but she gets Repair 1. So she gives her like her bonus, her faction bonus to any blue unit, where the other one gives her faction bonus, which is Blocker, to any white unit. Blocker is a lot more useful than Repair 1. So we're gonna go ahead and knock her price down here. Buster Gundam. Look at this thing. Oh man, like straight from the comic books. Boom, about to rack you up. Look how big that gun is. Jesus. I have a love-hate relationship with this card, because it's like this card comes down and supports 3, just makes anyone just absolutely insane. His link is with Durka, and Durka is, I don't like that card. So it's a love-hate relationship. I will say this Gunpla kit, I just built it last year during a hurricane, and it was actually really good. It was surprising. I was like, man, I really like this. I like the color scheme of Buster Gundam. It's a little bit different than what you would normally find in the Gundam world, but I'm getting too much into the Gunpla stuff here. But this card looks pretty cool. I wonder if like all the Zap cards are gonna have this whole like thing going on with the giant words in the background. Well, no giant words here, but we do have like this cartoon space thing going on here. I didn't even notice the tank treads underneath the legs there. That's pretty cool. Oh, he has them in the back. Okay, so he can go full tank mode essentially with the blades. This thing is dangerous. I like this card a lot. This card is a really good card. And of course, it's rare. It's a rare alt art. I like the rare alt arts a lot, because of course the regular rare is just going to look okay with a normal foiling, but getting all of the world treatment on it, yeah, we're gonna need these cards, guys. What else do I say? Proto Zero. Teddy bear. This card is gonna be chase AF because of the teddy bear. This card is gonna be chase AF. Speaking of a chase card, this card is going to be chase AF. If this is anything like the draw card that was in Battle Spirits, I'm not sure how other games are with your double draw cards, but there with Battle Spirits had one, and that card was all priced everywhere, and this card is going to be the same thing. But there's just so much going on with this card. It looks so awesome. And I love how the texture is going to be around the giant Ferris wheel in the background. Wait, maybe not be a Ferris wheel, but maybe it's like the shell of the colony there. So that's probably what that is there. That's probably closer to what it was, not a Ferris wheel at all. That'll be one massive Ferris wheel. This card. It's kind of blurry, but I need to see how the foiling on these gold parts are going to be looking. This card looks crazy. But I would say it is kind of plain. The other one is kind of like falling and it's like it's using its beam cannon, but this one's actually using its claw. It looks like it's grabbing for you, so I do like that. But the background is kind of lackluster, right? Check out this Jagan. Look how crisp it is. So guys, you can get these common alt arts when you enter your local tournaments here. Pretty sure it's gonna work like all of the other Bandai tournaments in the past I've ever played. I played Digimon, I played Battle Spirits, and I've seen people play One Piece. So you like a participation card. There's only one card in it, and it's gonna be like one of a series of maybe like 9-10 cards, and you're gonna be able to get like they're gonna be non-foiled, but you're gonna be also able to win a foiled version of any of these cards in a set. That's usually how it works. It may be random, who knows, but I'm pretty sure Bandai is going to stick to the formula of giving only the winner of that event, so definitely get sweaty, guys, a foil version. So here we have the Jagan. This card looks cool. This just almost gives you Zaku vibes with that close up. So this is the foil version. You can tell by the of course, the silver outlining and like the symbol here. So this is probably going to be foil. And next is going to be the normal version. So you can see here between the two, the differences. So you have the border there, and they're like, get rid of the border. I do like how they kind of, it's still full art. Like, this is not bad, guys. It's still full art, but it's not going to be foil. And obviously you want the foil one, and they get rid of that text box, that annoying text box. They make it annoying on purpose so we can want it to go away. You're like, okay, make it happen. Boom, remove all that. Here's the foil Kshatriya. This is going to be the vanilla Kshatriya, as you can see here. So not almost like that comic book-esque type look here. She's about to go in on this, I forget exactly, this Rizal. Look at that, just about to stab it down. I think she took one of its swords from it, because she doesn't really rock a pink one. She usually rocks a multiple green ones. This Rizal is seeing his last days right now, his last few moments. So here's the difference there. Here's that Sailor Moss. This looks pretty cool too. I don't know which one I like more, either this one or the one that she's actually praying. I don't know why they make it seem like she's like this celestial being. She's just like posing for the gram on these pictures here. But I actually like this one a lot. I think I would probably play this one more than the other one. I'll probably, me personally, if I pulled the alt art from the box, I'll probably just sell it, because my goal would be to win these. Now, I'm a weird player. I'll sell all my alt arts that I get out of the box, but if I win something, like if I won this card, for example, I would keep that because I keep them as trophy. I'm not sure how it's going to work at the locals. Maybe they'll provide this for the top 4. It really depends on maybe the size of the player base. But generally, only the winner will get one of these. So expect these cards to be very high price on the third market when they first come out, because a lot of players who get them, like me, I'm never going to sell these cards because they are trophies to me. So they can be even more limited supply online. Of course, unless you get those stores that are just going to bust open their tournament packs and resell them. That happens all the time too, so just expect that. So here we have another duo. Again, you're going to get this from participating in your locals, guys. So this duo already looks better than the other duo here, so you're definitely going to get this cool card. And when you get the next one, here's an Ariel. I don't actually personally like this one. I call it like the Academy Threshold. You need to have a little bit more Academy Threshold to be wanted to be played, or at least work around that particular like play style. But at being at level 3, yeah, I'm not going to get into it. This card's just okay. I do like how the art looks though. Yo. I'm gonna have to buy these ones. So like I was saying earlier, guys, so the other one, the Unforeseen Incident, is for the Academy from Witch of Mercury, and this one is going to be essentially for like Gundam Seed. So they do have the, like I said, the other white faction getting their version of a very, very good card. This card is going to be money, guys. This card is going to be money. Win your locals, pull this card, run in my comments, tell me you got it, make me extra ultra jelly. And we have the Bird. He's going to be the best ramp card for a while unless they make just a better card. This was really cool. The perspective shot on this is a lot different than you'll see than normal. You know, it's usually a top-down kind of mode here. I like the actual original version because it does look like it's like got color pencil drawn. It's very stylistic. This card looks really, really good. This Arthur is nuts. I'm not gonna lie. I've been saying it all the time, guys. I never watched Seed, but I've been playing Zaft a lot, and this card is nuts. This the boy right here. All right, I just adjusted the camera here, so sorry if you didn't see all the other cards. I'm just gonna go back through these cards real quick because some of them was cut off. So if you want to just take a little pause to check out some of these cards here. Yeah, but Arthur Nzala, just his original art is kind of trash. Like, it looked like he's like in your dreams, like reaching out to you. You're like, this card just looks awkward. So more of his like and just his normal uniform out of his pilot suit, and just the color around it just looks a good card. It just looks really good. I don't know, something about it, just the artisticness of it. And look, yo, Gundam cards get so much treatment. Be jealous of other card games. Look at that. Look at our borders. We talk about borderless. The Battle of the Aces. So we have the Seed version. So we have Arthur in his uniform, mad this time. Not really sure what's going on in the background. Maybe he's like, that's his rival Kira, and he's mad at him. He's like screw that guy. So because it is the Battle of the Aces, maybe it's like a mental battle here. But this is the card that deals 3 damage to something that already has damage. So it essentially says if you already got damage on it, you're dead now. So I actually like this art of the Gundam Unicorn a little bit more so than the one that's like coming out the fire, right? Even though the other one coming out the fire is going to be textured, I actually would rather play this one. Even if it's not foil, it doesn't even have like the full see-through border, so it leads me to believe that if anything, it might just not have a normal foil sheet over it. I love the crispiness look of the regular unicorn in unicorn mode. And the awesome part about this card is the nausea. Look at that. He is mad serious in this picture. He isn't that like happy-go-lucky, I'm about to go out there and get a popsicle. This man looks like he's about to end Kasatri's existence. Look at the background. Looking, this light coming out reminds me of like some of the Oz units from Gundam. Just that little bit of light coming out. It kind of bleeds through. Essentially all his Psycho Flame bleeds through his shell here. Looks really awesome. So now this card is probably going to be infinite money as well, because every deck that runs the color white is going to be playing 4 of these. I think if they run blue, they may not run these ones. They'll just run 4 of these ones here, the Show Resolve instead, because just drawing 2 cards is a little bit stronger than drawing 2 and then discarding 1. However, this is used so much early, so it really gets to the beginning part of the game in your favor because you hand fix. But man, look at this card art. It's just completely different. It just looks really good. And last thing I just want to go with these 2 cards here. If you've been playing in the Gundam Card Game starter deck events, you've probably already seen these before. These are going to be the participation prizes you get for just playing the game. And also you get an extra pack. Usually in most places you get an extra pack from winning as well. So there's no special winner card. You just get a little bit more. So your boy got plenty of these. I'll just say that. Not trying to flex, but your boy got plenty of these. I just happen to have these on my desk right now. I was taking apart a deck, so I don't know if you could really see that foiling there. I don't really have a setup for that, but you can see like the foiling is on the fire part. That's pretty cool. And I absolutely prefer this one as well, this Kira here. So this card is fully foiled. It's no texture, but I just like it in his civilian clothes. A little bit more, just a little more to it. And here we have the promo sleeves. These you can only get this from entering the starter deck tournament, and I'm pretty sure some stores are gonna, once they have extra stock, they're gonna be selling these. They come in packs of 10. This is how I know I got plenty of these guys. And I even got some of my resources already packed in them. It's pretty cool. So the Gundam release is right around the corner, guys. So if you're buying a box, or if you can get your hand in the box, I hope you were able to get your hand on a box that is at a fair price and pull, well guys, pull some crazy cards. In the comments down below of this video, or maybe some video that I make in the future, go ahead and feel free to share what your pulls were. Hopefully I'll make some posts here if I can get my hands on a box. I'm not really interested in spending $210 just to be able to do an unboxing video. It's a little pricey for me, y'all. It's a little pricey for me, but to help me out though, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you made it to the end of this video, you guys are the real ones. I appreciate you all. Let's have some fun with the Gundam card games. Whew, that was a lot of art arts, guys. Oh man, I'm so excited. Cannot wait. Let's get it. Interested in more Gundam content? Check out these videos. For other mecha content, these videos right here, guys. I know life can be hard out there, but keep your head up, keep moving forward, and most importantly, let nothing stop you. Peace out, guys.